What up? What up? What up? What up?
What's good? What's
What
good?
up?
What up?
What's
What up?
good?
Good,
What's going
man.
on?
Can y'all hear me okay?
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
What's good?
What's
What's going
good,
on,
y'all?
everybody? This is the Sports Entertainment and Drink Podcast with the fellas. Got me, LV, Nucho, Big Marv, and the homie Trill, aka Jay, aka Guns. A lot of nicknames. What's up, fellas?
What's going
What's
on,
poppin',
man?
y'all?
Man, start off the
What's
show with
going on?
man. I had everything set up for us to have a little clip show on the side, and of course, last minute technical difficulties. So right now, we're just gonna try to, just do it off, off the top, man. Just no visuals this week. I'll mess with it some more next week, man, to figure out what's going on with it. But we're gonna start off with the NBA Finals, man. How y'all feel about
NBA
the game last
Finals.
night?
Let's go. Let's go, Boston.
Man, it was a good game, man.
Good
I knew
game.
Boston was gonna pull it off. I called Boston in 6.
Yep.
A hell of a game last night by the Celtics. They did their thing, man. Tatum stepped up. Shout out to Jaylen Brown, man. He held it down, man. Marcus Smart hitting big shots. It was a good game, man. What y'all thought about it?
Right. I like the. I'm gonna have to say that the Boston defense was real, man. Steph Curry, he had a pretty decent third quarter. But for the most part, he was locked down. Draymond had more fouls than points.
The triple singles.
The triple singles, man. I do want to see, and going into Game 4, if Curry gets affected by the injury that happened in the fourth quarter, I want to see what that leads up to. I already know they're gonna run with that as an excuse if they lose, but yeah.
I mean, they had to make something up right quick, I'm pulling for Golden State. I said Golden State in 6, but they got thoroughly outplayed. The physicality out there, them boys, they and the athleticism and length, they ain't ready to match up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
It's just showing all everywhere, man. And they're gonna have to move Draymond. I know that segue into something different, but
Draymond need to go into the role of the Udonis Haslam role. You ain't out there with just getting fouls. Put the jersey on, keep the warm-up pants on.
Right.
That's the role.
Coach from the sideline. Tell your defense what to do from the sideline.
Not a Haslam. So I really want to hear from the people that picked Golden State, because for some reason there was a foregone conclusion that Boston had no chance. That was the vibes I was getting from everyone that was saying Golden State in 6. They really didn't give Boston a chance. What are y'all seeing that y'all didn't think y'all was gonna see? What's going on right now? Why is Golden State down 2-1?
You can go first, Mar. I'll let you go first.
Well, I thought that Golden State's offense, the way they move the ball, was gonna give. Even though Boston has shown they are elite defense, I thought that was gonna get them trouble because they hadn't seen no offense like Golden State Warriors throughout this playoffs, and I felt like they wasn't gonna be ready. And I thought that Golden State would be the one to jump out 2-1 over Boston.
So, from my perspective is, you asked me to pick 2 teams that I don't have a dog in the race. So, I'm going based on the Splash Brothers doing their thing.
Right.
Wiggins has had a nice playoff so far. So I thought with all of that and Boston being inexperienced in finals,
right?
It's 2-1. It's not over, but
it's not over.
Yes, last night watching that defense change that second half. I don't know what they did at halftime, what speech Udoka gave, but they locked in. They locked in second half. And the sweatiest player in the world, my new favorite player, 44.
44.
I'm nicknaming him right now. That's King Sweat.
That's my type of dude right there. He was King Sweat, man. But yeah,
he doing it hurt too. He got a banged up knee. He's still holding it down like that. So shout out to Time Lord. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk.
Man, one stat that stood out though. As good as Stephen Curry shoot in the regular season, we know he's a 3-point champ and all that.
Here we go.
Shoot. In the fourth quarter of this series, he hasn't hit 1 3. Not one. And last night he was 1 for 4. So, I mean,
That's
that's big.
I'm
That's
gonna tell
big.
you what I'm gonna tell you what I think it is with the reason why he fading in the fourth quarters is because Boston is doing exactly what LeBron and Kyrie was able to do. You got to pressure him on the defensive side of the ball. His
Right.
legs is gone at the end of the game. He gone
Right.
trying to press up on Tatum, Brown, Smart. They
Right.
all going into his body. Every single time they see him, they in his chest. And I think that's draining his legs. And
Right.
that's smart. That's what you're supposed to do.
Do you
Right.
feel like Steve Kerr rotation is pretty good, or do you feel like that's the reason why at the end of the day Curry, is tired at the end of the day? Like, you feel his rotation is horrible?
He does play a lot of minutes.
I feel like he definitely Steve Kerr. This is the first time. This is another note I want to bring. This is the first time I seen somebody match up on the court as far as X and O's with Steve Kerr in the finals, where it don't look like he got the clear advantage.
Right.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And that's a good point. Shout out to Trevor for bringing that up. But yeah, he pressing a little bit. He don't look as cool under fire as he normally do. Cause I'm like, yo, where is the young boy at? Where is Kuminga at? If you need a young gun who can body up, probably can body up better than Curry and Peyton can against Tatum, you know what I'm saying? Where's Kuminga at? Just because he's 19, throw him out there.
Yeah. Another thing is too, Neutral pointed out, that 3-point that's a crazy stat because
now,
and you saw it last night. Steph on that one of the timeouts, he was exhausted.
Right.
So he's based on coming off like a Rip Hamilton role. He's steadily coming off pick and rolls. That takes a toll on you. So it could have been a thing where Boston like, okay, he's tired. Let's lock in. Let's trap him. Every time he touched the ball, we own him. He's gonna earn every point if he get a 3. And which he said he didn't. So that's tough. And they don't have no size.
No.
They play small ball. They play a lot of small
He's a lot bigger than what they're putting out there.
They're gonna have to do something with Kuminga next week next game because unless you're gonna find some free agents right now to bring in, they are supremely oversized in Golden State. And it usually works for Golden State's advantage because they run a gun. But like you said, New Joe, we talked about it a couple days ago. Jordan Poole don't shine unless they up by 20, 30
That's
points.
That's facts.
Where is he at when it's the title?
Jordan Poole he's a front runner, man. He's a front runner.
That boy got to step it up too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he do a lot of talking, social media and things of that nature. Yep. This is your moment right now. Even though you're coming off the bench, man, when you come in that game, you're supposed to be holding it down. You're not doing that. So, let's put more pressure on Curry and Thompson, you know what I'm saying, to, do what they do. But like, we already pointed out, they tired at the end of the day. True. Where's my 6 man? Where's you at? You know what I'm saying?
True. So, now, granted, with that Curry stat, he didn't play the fourth quarter of game 2. So I'm letting but
I mean, but
that's still amazing for the caliber, the type of shooter he is. That's still amazing.
In the finals, on top of that, this is your moment. You know what I'm saying? The great's supposed to step up. So,
what I've been noticing with Poole, he's made some plays that's eye popping, but at the same time, he made some what the hell moments. You know what I'm saying? Where you want to scratch your head, like, who is he throwing the ball to? Curry got a few of them too. That's uncharacteristic.
Oh yeah, and Curry, and in all honesty, man, Curry, he's always been kind of like that in the finals against Cleveland when they lost the 3-1 lead. He was turnover crazy. He's always kind of been like that in the finals. But not to take nothing away from him, he's still a great shooter, and they still got a chance. But as of right now, it's an uphill battle. It's definitely an uphill battle.
So I'm looking over some of the stats I was going to have on the other screen, but I'm seeing Kuminga's only played 2 minutes the other day.
And that was probably in game. Oh, okay.
Yesterday. That was last night.
Right.
Yeah. You only played 2 minutes. You can't have that. You already getting out rebounded. Rebound was 47-31, but a lot of offensive boards from Boston.
Right.
And then, and I don't know what type of injury that happened. I mean, how the injury affected Clay from last year, but he's not that locked down he used to be.
Oh no, Jaylen Brown.
He lost a whole step. You know how like you say, yeah, he lost a step. He lost a whole step.
Jaylen Brown is having his time.
Having a ball.
Yeah.
I feel like he's getting back. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact that he's not 100%, but I feel like he's getting there. So I mean, I feel like he can get that step back at some point, but you know what I'm saying? Right now he don't have it.
Nah.
I have it. So.
All right, so let's get the predictions real quick for Game 4, which is I think Saturday or Sunday.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So let's get. I mean, Boston.
Like I said, bro, I called Boston in 6.
Right.
So, I got to go with Boston to go up 3-1 against them girls. I feel like the crowd's gonna be rocking. You already got Steve Kerr and you got Klay Thompson complaining about the crowd. So the crowd gonna be extra engaged. You know what I'm saying, for this next game coming up Friday. So the Warriors better come with it, because if they don't, they're gonna be down 3-1. So that's my prediction.
I'm taking Boston also.
That crowd was rocking last night.
He's Boston. You pick Boston
with a LeBron jersey on. That's crazy.
I feel you.
Well, I'm gonna take the Dubs. I think they find a way to get the job done. Kind of trying to hold the flag a little bit, but it ain't. I don't feel the same way as I did at the beginning of the series.
I definitely don't.
Real quick, Mark, let me ask you this: do you feel like Curry's gonna be 100%?
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, Al is a big body, but I didn't see nothing too much going on. Like, I didn't see a whole lot under there.
He hurt his leg and grabbed his stomach.
That's
what I'm saying. I mean,
it was his leg.
Like I said, I think he was tired, hurt. You know what I'm saying? Pride hurt.
You're gonna be all right. I don't want to hear no excuses.
I don't think. My on a 1 to 10, I'm like it's a 2. You know what I'm saying?
I look at it like this. You guys have been embarrassed before at some point in some time. You in the field and everybody looked at you. That's one of the things where he got embarrassed. He fell, he got up, they down, and beat up. He had to grab something. Oh, can't be leg up.
Right. Know what to grab.
That's one of the pride injuries. That
wait a minute. Somebody said, Marv, I see you left the church background.
Church background.
You got a background.
He said, I see you left the church background. Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Or said Jordan Poole with the 30-point lead is the top 10 player.
That's a fact. Like you said, he only stepped it up when they up by 30. Like, come on, bro. Where you at?
Right. Said he got Golden State by 25. Wow.
Oh, wow. Who that? Zoe? Okay, Zoe.
Yeah.
Okay, Zoe. We're going to see. All
right, so we're going to talk about – it was an interesting thing we talked about. I think I forgot who I was talking to with. But remember a couple of years ago when people were saying, do players want to go play with LeBron?
Right.
Players want to be under that LeBron spotlight, because wherever you go, LeBron goes, he's going to be a top player, no matter if he's better than you or not. It's LeBron. Yeah. How does that? Do you think that same effect is happening with KD? Like, do you see players want to go play? Break their necks, go play with KD?
That's a good question.
Go ahead.
That's a good question. I think so, and I think because we all know what happened to KD in his playoff series. He got swept, but I feel like we still know what type of caliber what type of player he is. Now, KD can give you 30 every night if he focused. KD is focused. He can give you 30 every night. Now, what might stray people away from playing with KD more than KD is probably the fact that you got to deal with Kyrie. So I don't know if players want to really get into that. I think with KD, you could sell KD. KD and Kyrie, I don't know. You don't know what you're getting out of Kyrie. He might take off. He might leave. And Kyrie, one of my favorite players, but just as a teammate, I need somebody I can count on, man. KD gonna come and play every night. But for the most part, I think players love to play with KD, man. I think so.
I do too, in a way, but I think it depends on where KD is going to go. Now you don't know if he wants to stay in Brooklyn.
Right.
what's happening with Kyrie. At this point, I mean, I still think KD has a lot to prove, even though he has 2 rings. He still has a lot to prove because he hasn't won since he's with that super team and going to state.
Yeah.
So now can he form his own team? He tried to with Brooklyn and work out with Harden. So I thought that was a pretty interesting question because I know Skip Bayless was hollering up from the high heavens that nobody wants to play LeBron because no matter how great you play, you're still playing under LeBron. And I think that's what
Right.
Kyrie's biggest thing was. Remember they asking Kyrie, how's it feel like playing with LeBron, like a father figure to you? Those are the kind of questions you get to deal with.
I'm an all-star. I'm first team with everything in my own right.
Kyrie said, "I got a daddy." What you mean? That's how things you got to deal with playing with LeBron. But I don't think it'll be the same with KD because KD is not off the court, not the same. But he don't care. He cares what people says, and he strikes that. LeBron was taking a stride, going by
the most sensitive player in the NBA.
Yeah. So
I feel like if you come join a KD team, you got to know that you got a leader. He seemed like he's not that type of leader that's gonna take that bullet for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they saying his sidekick is playing bold, he ain't gonna get on the mic and be like, you know what I'm saying, take that bullet, say we ride. You know what I'm saying? He gonna let it ride out. He ain't gonna shut it down. I don't see him.
Or he'll do you like he did Westbrook. He took the bullet for Westbrook.
I'm about to say the same thing. Yeah,
he left him. He left him.
But he realized the bullets he was taking for a reason. Like
the bullets started hitting a little different.
He started watching in the games and Westbrook taking a crazy shot. Like, man, I can't keep defending you. You're taking these shots in the game. I'm trying. Help me help you.
Well, I haven't seen him do that like since. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was his learning lesson.
What you think, True?
Man, to answer the question, I mean, at the end of the day, KD is one of the greats right now. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, a lot of players do want to win. I think for KD is more location than market, if anything. To me, I feel like that's why players will want to go, along with playing with a great like KD. But I mean, I think more players will want to play with Steph Curry than KD at this point.
Oh yeah,
or possibly like a Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Since to me, I feel like he's going to be one of the next faces in the NBA. Right. So, I mean, to answer the question, I think more players are going to go more like with Tatum or Steph Curry than they would with KD at this point. Because I mean, Father Time is undefeated, and KD is right there. So we'll see.
Yeah, and the only reason why I said KD because he's that Asian superstar who has maybe 4 good to great years left. So that's why I picked him. I know, Curry's legacy's already stamped. I mean, he's not gonna be. They're gonna look at him as the best shooter, not best player. Best shooter down by far. Right. When you talking about putting KD up with some of the best players all time, it's gonna be tough because I mean he is stat wise, but as far as but everything now counts with rings. Right. About how many rings he got? Well, I mean, that's tough because he went and got rings with Golden State and hasn't got one since that super team. Yeah, so that's why I brought him up as the most interesting player right now. LeBron, he good. You don't have to win another ring. Yeah, losing to LA like this hurts his last part of his legacy, but he's still solidified and stamped. KD is too. KD's gonna go down as one of the greats. But I was just asking as far as
greatest pure scorer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because it was to me the greatest pure scorer to me was T-Mac. To me, because being 6'8", 6'9", and get your bucket whenever you want to, however you wanted to. Right. So, okay.
Right.
So I think we're gonna go right into. So we're talking about players coming out, and the next season we can go to free agency. Now I don't know if y'all guys had. So I hate that it happened. I had a list of the upcoming free agents, possible free agents, and the first one on the list was just funny. The John Wall is the first one on this list that I pulled up. Mm-hmm. That's a guy I don't know. I didn't even see him play this year. Did he play this year?
No, he didn't. He sat out.
So
sit out.
I don't scratch that. The next one was James Harden. That's an interesting one. You think he'll stay in Philly? He's gonna go elsewhere?
What you
I,
think?
I would like to see James Harden stay in Philly only because he didn't move around too much these last couple of years. I just want to see him sit down somewhere, and I think him and Embiid could kind of build on something. I really like Embiid, man. To me, he's the best big man in the league. I know Joker's good. Joker win MVP,
Oh,
but
he is.
Embiid to me is the best big man in the league. I want to
That's a
see him.
fact.
I want to see them do one more year together. One more year. But I'm gonna be honest, man. It looked like Harden was getting on a lot of people's nerves in that 76ers
I will say
organization.
this: talk about players losing a step. James Harden is a perfect example of that.
Yeah,
He's definitely lost a step. He's not the same James Harden we saw in Houston. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You can even say his earlier days in OKC. But he's definitely lost a step. And honestly, I feel like at this point, I think Maxey, the little point guard, I feel like he will be the number 2 behind Embiid at this point.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for me, I would pass on James Harden if I was a GM. You know what I'm saying? Had the opportunity to sign players, I would pass on Harden.
So looking at the list of some of the names, it is really interesting this year. We got names like James Harden, Westbrook, Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine. Let's see, T.J. Warren.
Warren, yeah, that was a good
Yeah,
one.
T.J. Warren, that's going to be interesting. Marvin Bagley is going to be interesing.
Yeah.
I think the Pistons trying to keep him though.
You would throw that out there, Marv.
Mo Bamba also. I mean, me being a Texas fan, I had a lot of hype with Mo Bamba. He was a first round pick, top 10, hasn't filled out. Another kid look out. Go ahead.
Real quick. Mbamba is different. I can't blame him. That Orlando situation is horrible. They drafted him. Then they brought over. They already had a big man with Vukovic.
Right.
Right.
So that kind of hindered them. You can't play both of them because both of them can't shoot.
Exactly.
That's true.
That was just a terrible situation. I would love to see him go elsewhere and make it.
Another guy I kind of want to look out for. I want to see him get a second shot because I was such a fan of him at Texas Tech. They had this 2-guard named Jared Culver. He was a first-round pick, went to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Has not done anything. So I want to see if he can also maybe get with a new team. He was real good at Tech. I haven't seen nothing at all in the NBA. I want to see him get a second chance, see what he could do somewhere else. What's this? Donovan Mitchell's coming home. Okay.
Where's home?
Okay. Probably the Knicks.
Knicks.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah.
Okay, just to kind of touch base on that, I feel like the Knicks I think the Knicks are going to make a bold move this in the free agency period. I also feel like the Heat will also make a move as well. I feel like Pat Riley is 77 years old right now. And he wants to see he wants to get another ring before it's all said and done. But I feel like the Heat will definitely make a bold move in free agency periods. I honestly call Donovan Mitchell going to Miami. Honestly, I see them getting Donovan Mitchell. I feel like they're gonna put a package together to get rid of Tyler Hero. That's just my opinion. But yeah,
now, let me add to that real quick. Okay. I watched a local show in Miami. They actually had their own little YouTube thing. They pretty big. They got a local hour. They talking about nothing but Miami stuff. And last year, they were talking about packaging the deal with Tyler Hero for Donovan Mitchell last season. And with Kyle Lowry's, I think his contract is expiring, or he got one more year, which is like I think he got $35 million. So I think they're trying to do something with that too.
That's part of the package.
Yeah. And going back to that the Embiid thing real quick, I don't see Harden being there. Embiid already voiced his frustration at the end of the year, like, he's not the person he used to be.
He said that, Embiid?
Yeah,
in the press conference after the game, he said it. Yeah.
He said that's not that. We don't have James Harden, MVP James Harden. We have this one. He's so many words. He's saying, like Trill said, he lost a step.
Lost a step.
That's interesting. We all know Morey is Harden's guy, and
Embiid got some of the best exit. Go ahead, Mar.
You do.
I feel like it'll work if he just go ahead and get in shape. That's Harden's problem. He look like, you know what I'm saying? He look like a bag of potatoes right now. He need to get in shape. Lowry need to get in shape. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what these guys doing, but he need to stay out the strip club. I heard he in the strip club drinking too much, doing the most. But he get in shape, get his mind right, get back to that Harden that we all know and love. He'll be out. That team will work. But
my thing with James Harden is this, just real quick, my bad, but
yeah, no, you good.
You have Ben Simmons, and what was the problem with Ben Simmons? You want to shoot the ball, right? Not a shooter, whatever the case is. You trade for James Harden. You basically pay. You trade. You know what I'm saying, to get James Harden. In the elimination game, you only take 2 shots.
Only 2.
That's
only
unacceptable,
2.
But that's just
unacceptable,
man.
Simmons. At
unacceptable.
Point, what did I trade?
Unacceptable, man. And that's really been James Harden MO his whole NBA career. James Harden is a great NBA player. He doesn't have the heart for the NBA. He don't have the heart to win. He's great. He can score, but when he's down, he's down. He don't have a fight to come back. We seen that in Houston. We seen that time after time. That last game, Harden mind was already out of there. Harden mind was like, "Look, man, I'm gonna hop on this jet after this game. Let's hurry up, get this over."
Gonna live.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of here. So he has all the skill set, but he doesn't have the mind or the heart to be a champion. I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. But I was also gonna say, Embiid got some of the best exit interviews, man. Like some of the best exit interviews.
I wasn't a fan of Embiid, so I heard him talking. He don't care what he say about who he say something to, and I've been a fan ever since. Like Jay said, man, he is. Well, when y'all say he is the best big man in the league. Joker got MVP, but I really thought Embiid should have got it. Just because how much he carried the team in between trading 2 superstars out, getting one in and still holding down and getting them to the playoffs. Now they got some young fellas that's come up and coming, like you said, Maxey's gonna be really good.
Dallas looking this way.
Yep. Garland, Texas, man. Let's go.
There's another name on his list that I heard. 2 names on his list of free agents that I saw can be linked. Bradley Beal's name come up a lot. Is he gonna stay and get that bag in Washington? I heard the Lakers name brought up, which of course Lakers names involve with everybody. It's just
way it is. A good spot for him though. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna get my hopes up. I heard Lakers. I heard Heat. Somebody whispered New Orleans. And then I know what they're gonna do with.
That was a quiet whisper.
Yeah, that was a real faint whisper, real faintly.
Man.
But with Zion, I'm hearing that they don't want to give him a max. They don't want to give him a super.
He don't deserve a max. What has he done?
Would you give him a max?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not giving Zion max.
Hell nah.
But that's
the only thing he got is a sample size. You know what I'm saying? We can't give you max off of that.
And now he's going his 3rd year in the league, haven't played a full season. And now granted, Embiid did the same thing, but B was in more shape than Zion. Zion, all he has is his athletic ability. And we've seen time after time with these dudes, these super athletic dudes, and he's a heavier athletic dude. When that goes away, what do you got next? So you look at this guy, you paying this guy top dollar to do what? To be a highlight reel?
Exactly.
Because that team they rallied and made the playoff game without him.
Yeah.
You need to just cut bait and hey, he messed up on his pick. He wasn't who he was. Or do you offer? I mean, I just can't see them offering him a max contract.
I can't see him thinking he about to get a max. That's ridiculous.
Well, of course he don't think he is because he thinks he's still gonna sell out arenas.
Yeah,
I mean that's his mindset.
Yeah. So Zion, he still has a mystique about him in the NBA, as far as with the fans and as far as bringing people in to the game. So somebody will take the bait. Somebody will take the bait because he still has that mystique about him because we still really don't know. Like we don't know.
He's still young too.
Yeah, he's still very young. So we'll see. I know. Hey, I remember the Knicks fans, when Zion was about to get drafted, I was seeing posters everywhere of Zion, Kyrie, and KD. Like,
We got none of them.
yeah, they didn't pan out at all. But yeah, I think somebody will take the bait. Somebody will take the bait.
Like one of you guys said, the Knicks want to make a splash, but they can't never make a splash. Nobody wants to go to the Knicks.
Right.
They want to. They got money. They have money all the time.
They got the bread.
They just can't get nobody to go there. I think they did is one superstar, and then people follow. They tried drafting them, but I just feel
New
bad
York
for the Knicks.
need to. I feel like they need to put one of their legacy guys on their bench, and turn that culture around. You know what I'm saying?
What's the legacy? I mean, what's the legacy guy?
One of them, Kurt Thomas's, Charles Oakley. Kurt
Thomas.
Charles Oakley can't even
start. Somebody from that era. Somebody from that era need to be on that bench.
They kicked Charles Oakley out the arena. What are you put on the bench?
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying from that era.
If it's not Patrick Ewing coming back to coach, I don't want to see it. Man.
I don't want to see no Kurt Thomas say, "Ooh, I'm gonna go there."
Give me Patrick Ewing, man.
What? Not Kurt Thomas. What's the other guy name that was with Charles Oakley?
John Starks.
No, the other forward.
I can't remember. I don't want to see him on the bench.
McDice?
No, it was I'm talking about doing Charles Oakley in them era. What was his name, man?
Mason?
Not Mason, the other guy who's long.
Man, you have a lot of names going out of the bench. I don't want to see none of these guys at this point.
Man, give me Patrick Ewing, man.
Patrick Ewing or nobody.
Coach the Knicks.
Nobody.
Not to coach them, but just be an assistant doing something. Maybe they don't have to be the head coach, but they need a culture change over
there. Yeah, they do. They do. It's going to start. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say they definitely need a culture change because I don't. To be honest, Knicks might be the Knicks to me are kind of overrated because they got this mystique, this winning culture. I mean, but damn, what did they win? When was the last time the Knicks won a championship?
How you gonna win in Jordan era, bro?
Yeah, but I'm saying when was what? I get it. It seemed like the players, the superstars, other superstars, they come and they love playing at Madison Square. I get it, but the basketball community has this mystique about the Knicks that I just don't understand. Like, when was the Knicks so good? Like, when was the Knicks good? What was the last championship what was the last finals that the Knicks played in?
2000?
No, I'm talking about like NBA finals.
Yeah, when Patrick Ewing and them lost.
Okay. That was 2000?
Well, no, they lost to the Pacers to get to the finals.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
That was the last best team. I mean, you had the Melo years, which like first round exit, but you're right. I mean, it's just the mystique of playing in Madison Square Garden. More players like going there to play against the Knicks to put up the points.
Oh, that was the name, y'all. Charles Smith. That was never going
to Charles Smith.
Yeah, I'm not going to look down the bench and say, "Oh, there's Charles."
Look that up.
There's Charles.
Only Charles you know is Barkley.
All right, we go to.
Oh man, don't put that up there.
Huh?
I'm looking at the comments.
Let me see. Check them out. Let me see what we got.
We got
some cowboy hate.
That wasn't.
He
needs to see y'all. He needs to see y'all on the same boat.
See, we won't even talk about it.
We can have the Lions on there too.
About us. People love talking about Cowboys. We won't even talk about
Giannis. That's Giannis.
Come on, man. All right, let's go to the next topic, man.
We're gonna talk about the best defensive player in the league, man, getting that bag. Actually, it was two players that got that bag this week on the same team. And how in the world the Rams have all this money all of a sudden?
Man,
that's what I want. That should have been the question.
Man, what's going on? What is going on?
Salary cap at this point.
Yeah,
you gave Aaron Donald this money, then you just signed Cup. Like, bro, where are y'all getting this money from? Then y'all just got this beautiful, nice ass stadium. Like, come on, bro. What's up? Where it from?
It's a lot of money in LA. Now, one thing that I did, well, shouts out to Aaron Donald. I think he well deserved of getting that money, man. Definitely a game changer. Definitely a defensive one of the, if not the best, one of the best, but if not the best defensive player. But one thing that I did hear about the Cooper Kupp contract is that he didn't take top dollar.
Yeah.
He's not the highest paid wide receiver, and he did the opposite of what Tyreek Hill did. Tyreek Hill took the money, took the bag, and dipped to Miami. Cooper Kupp said, "Hey, I'm gonna take a little less. I like the system. I know the system fits around me. I'm gonna stay, and I'm gonna try to win more championships." So, shout out to Kupp for that. I think more players need to take that Tom Brady, Cooper Kupp type route. Don't roll your eyes about Tom Brady, man, because he took cuts for years.
No. I'm not rolling my eyes about that. It's just you gotta be comfortable with the system, like you said,
right?
And for him to take that cut, because he could have went out and got top money.
Yeah,
he believes that much in Matthew Stafford, our boy.
Yeah,
he's your boy.
He's my boy, Marv. My boy.
I want to point out.
You referring to the Detroit Lions?
I want to point this out just real quick. Y'all know Cooper Kupp signed his contract with a Matthew Stafford jersey on.
Oh, so, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because he ain't never seen or came close to 2,000 yards till Stafford got there. I mean, Stafford can do that for you. He can throw that thing. He just got to have a
He almost sold that Super Bowl, though. I ain't going to lie.
Right.
But, but going back to Aaron Donald, that second half, he was a game changer in that Super Bowl. Like, he
definitely was.
I had the highlights ready to go. Golly. I was ready. I was about to be on my
he was throwing 300-pound men into your boy lap. You know what I'm saying?
Man, getting double teamed every play. Like, you're gonna get double teamed every play. And they have a problem. He impacted that whole game, which is big, and how you got that contract, because he was cool with just retiring. Like, I 2-time defensive player of the year, Super Bowl champion. Like, what else I got to prove? Then you throw $40 more million at me. I'll be there. What time? What time you be there, coach?
Right.
I'm there.
Right. And I kind of felt like the retirement was a little bit of a flex to get that money, honestly. I didn't think he was going to retire, but I feel like he was kind of throwing it out there like, hey, look, y'all want me? Come on.
Pay up.
Pay up.
He definitely was doing that.
Yep. Well deserved, though. Definitely well deserved.
Buffalo Bills, man, they can't get out their own way. Like, they had a supreme chance of going to the Super Bowl, honestly.
Right.
Just,
it should have been them over the Chiefs. I mean, let's be real about it.
Yeah, but Tyreek Hill
took that money, went to Miami. He'll never see the passes he's seen.
In all honesty, Buffalo should have beat the Chiefs, bro. That play Tyreek Hill made when he turned that slant and took it to the distance, man, it's only one player that's going to make that play, man. Only one player. Oh, there he go. The Bills choked, yeah.
That's my die hard. He's from Detroit, born and raised, but die hard Baltimore Ravens fan. He been there through the thick and thin. That's my homie DLB. But yeah, they definitely choked that, man. And the Baltimore got a quarterback then. They got to figure out with Lamar. He's gonna get that extension. So
I talked about this a little bit when I was at the barbershop getting clean today. Like, are you comfortable with giving Lamar that Watson type bag?
I think you have to. I think you have to.
That's the same thing we fell on, that you have to.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not because what he's done in the past, but it's the potential. It's definitely the potential. Because he's won an MVP.
Yeah, he's won an MVP.
He's won an MVP, but I think looking at the potential and signing them, you have to. You got to give them that money. You got to. And who knows? Just like the Dak Prescott contract, in a year or 2 or 3 from now, we'll be looking at it like that's pennies, that's peanuts,
Right. That's a fact.
Right.
Yeah, he definitely deserved that bag, though. He definitely deserves it. Like he said, he definitely deserves it.
I'm thinking if they don't start him at 200 guaranteed, he shouldn't be signing.
Yeah,
I heard he doesn't have an agent either. Is that any truth to that? Anybody know that?
Does he have an agent?
He does not have an agent.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
don't know.
I
I need
heard
to look
that.
into that.
DLB, man, let us know, man. If you're an Asian or not, you the die hard. But yeah, I mean, you gotta go with what you know right now. So, oh wow, he said
Wow,
his mom represents him. That's what's
that's
up.
real. He letting his
Oh,
mom get
okay.
that 10 to 20.
Okay, that's
Right.
what's up. Keep him in the
Right.
family.
That's dope. Yeah.
But if you got a quarterback, franchise quarterback, no matter what they say about him, now they kind of got the you don't have a playbook on him because he could do some work in the offseason where he uses more arm more than he is his legs. He did that because he had to. He could turn around easily. I
Right.
mean, I hope it gets to the point where we see him throwing more passes and losing your top receiver hurts. Like you let Hollywood go. And I mean, Andrews you can talk about Andrews or Hollywood being his top. I mean, you got that safety tight end, but um, it's gonna be interesting to see how they do with the offense. You get in that bag, who else can you help bring in to help you out now?
Right.
Right. Right.
Like Nucho said. I mean, Tom Brady took less to get more. He kept that core around, and he's doing it in Tampa Bay, and like Cooper Cup doing the same thing. But you only do that when you got a safety. You got the safety around. You got the players around. You got a nice group around you. You take that pay cut because eventually it pay off for you getting a ring or uh, just being a better team with that core building up with them.
Right.
Right.
So really quickly, we're gonna switch to something that's pretty fun, man. So talking about the best. So when Aaron Donald getting the bag and seeing how dominant he was, I want everybody's opinion. The most impactful defensive player, not necessarily the most, give you all the stats and he's the top player. That just impactful. Like he on that team. Like I heard Warren Sapp talk about the other day. I saw him. He was on that. I forgot what show that was, but he was saying the best player he played with was Simeon Rice.
Mm.
Rice on the DN. He said, man, he may not have the numbers that everybody got, but to seeing him work and get to the quarterback for I can get sacks. Best impactful player he played against. So I know this question is kind of out of the blue, but it's just what I'm saying. Get you guys' opinion on that one.
Okay. All right.
To me,
So go ahead, Mar.
my most impactful defensive player is probably going to be none other than Mr. Get Away with Murder, Mr. Ray Lewis. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That man go all over the
Man, get
field.
away with murder, boy. You out of line.
Allegedly, we got
Allegedly.
He sideline to sideline with it. You know what I'm saying? He big tackles. He'll come set your edge. He'll come eat a block up. You know what I'm saying? That man was all over the
Right.
field.
Ray
And
Lewis was
he's
amazing,
by
man.
far the leader in everything. So to me, that's the person who I enjoy watching the most.
See,
Right.
I'm gonna counter yours real quick. It's not my answer, but to me on that team, the most impactful person was Ed Reed.
Man,
Ed
he was a
Reed
deep
took
ball
that
Shout out
the
Ed Reed.
ball
Mighty
hawk,
Gunner.
man. Like you
Ball
throw
hawk.
you throw out the wrong day. Ray Lewis he was the face of the defense. He the tackles, the sacks, hard hitter. But we throwing that ball in the air, yeah, all right.
Yeah. I would have to say
making plays, boy.
I would have to say one of my players, he's still active right now, got 2 Super Bowls, Von Miller. Von Miller. What Von Miller and that defense did to Cam Newton in that Super Bowl? Oh man.
They set the tone early too.
Man, when I say impact,
yeah,
man, even with what he did with the LA Rams, Von Miller, man, he had a stretch as being like one of the, I ain't gonna say the best because he was still around the Ray Lewis era. He had a little bit around the Ray Lewis era towards the end, but Von Miller's been active and he's been like that for a long time. For him to have 2 Super Bowls, and not only that, but he single-handedly made Cam Newton look so out of place, and but it didn't even look like they belonged on the same field. And he's been great for a long time. Just got another big bag with Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
So
big
Von
bag.
Miller, Von Miller, man, he has been very impactful. Just somebody I like to shine light on. Also from Texas.
I think for me, I would have to say Deion Sanders. Just because,
no doubt,
like,
no doubt.
To me, he was the most impactful just because, you could not throw in his direction. You bet not throw in his direction. Like, you had the game plan to go away from Deion. You know what I'm saying? And of course, if you did try to go at Deion, more than likely he was going to take it home. He was going to take it to the house and then dance on you on top of it. You know what I'm saying? So then on top of that,
so bad
with Deion, like, both sides of the balls, playing both sides, like, that's just, just showed how great he was. But as far as the defensive side of things, Deion definitely for me was the most impactful. And then on top of that, of course, he's a Cowboy. So, yeah.
Who you got, Viz?
Man, I'm gonna go with the big fella up front, man. I'm 99, man. That's dude. When I was in high school, I had his number. Big Warren Sapp.
I was gonna say Warren.
That was my boy, man. Like my high school was Northwestern in Detroit. We had our colors were red, so we had the red jersey with the white number 99. Boy, I watched his game on Sunday and watch some of his moves and try to emulate him during the games and practice. Man, I didn't get the sacks that he got. Right. In my mind, I was.
How many games y'all win that year?
Hey man, we don't talk about that, man. We gonna Oh man.
We got some people in the comments. I see Troy Polamalu. Eli, man, take that down.
Eli Apple.
Troy, oh wow, yeah. Troy Polamalu. Yeah.
Troy Polamalu.
He was a savage.
Champ Bailey. Champ Bailey was nice. Yeah, Champ Bailey was definitely nice. Darrell Reeves definitely had a movement.
Island. Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely had a movement, man.
That's definitely a fact. That is a fact.
Yeah, that's definitely, man. I remember how he did my boy Dez Bryant on prime time, boy. Man, I swore up and down it was pass interference, but he just intercepted the ball. Yeah, man, he intercepted the ball, man.
Reeves was definitely a problem. So me and my wife met. She didn't like sports, so she followed one team. I liked it. And it was the Steelers and Troy Polamalu because his hair.
Man, he was winning because of that hair, boy.
I couldn't stand Troy Polamalu just because she liked him and because his hair. But no, he was definitely impact. Champ Bailey, that's a name that he don't get enough recognition for. He did.
Nah, he don't.
He don't. Locked down.
Hey, Madden loved him. He always, man. Champ Bailey.
99 Champ Bailey, baby.
Man, he was a problem on that Madden.
Ooh, yeah, of course, Lawrence Taylor. I mean, that goes without saying.
Lawrence Taylor.
Oh yeah, shout out LT.
LT was a dog.
Yep.
Straight dog.
Yep.
So, man, we're gonna go to something real quick, man. Let's just touch on before we get to our last subject. We're gonna get on your boy. God, good grief. Good grief.
Man, your boy out here worse than PD Pablo. This nigga is straight freaking league.
Man, so a 24th woman is filed a lawsuit. Right. And I also seen where that the lawyers are getting the Houston Texans involved because they said his text messages were enabled. So they put them down as a defendant. Like I'm saying that right. All right, put it back up. So yeah, it's getting bigger, man. And I'm wondering now if the Browns can say, "Whoa, wait a minute."
Right. We might have to keep Baker Mayfield.
Right. Well, you're not getting them 3 picks back. You know what I'm saying? And that's unfortunate for them that, the NFL does that to themselves a lot, trying to do these independent, things where they're searching into everything and trying to figure out all these facts or whatever. But it's looking wilder and wilder, bro. Some of the stuff they said. I mean, one of the things that was brought up was this man has 6 masseuse in like 17 months, bro. What's going on, bro?
But you know what else kind of stands out too? He admitted to having consensual sex with 3 of them.
Yeah.
So you was doing something You was trying to lead up. You know, you don't just get a massage and afterwards be like, "Hey, you want to hang out and kick it?" It was some stuff going on in between those massages, man. So man, and man, if y'all ever read that report, if y'all listen to that report, man, Deshaun, if it's true, he a wild boy.
Wild boy.
Deshaun is a wild boy, man. Deshaun is a wild boy.
And
if some of that stuff is true, he's wild. That's a wild boy.
I don't know if he was doing this thinking it's okay because he didn't have the people behind him telling him, you know, what you can and can't do in this situation. But it looked bad. Now you got 24 women coming out, and and people are sitting on both sides. Well, it's a money grab for them. I would have said that at 16, 18. Now it's 24. Like the number is
bro.
Increasingly.
I mean, when you got the organization involved, you're using their facilities and making people sign NDAs.
Right.
Something is going on.
Something's definitely going on, man. The way it's looking, honestly, man, I think it's gonna be a while before we see Deshaun actually play in the Cleveland Browns uniform, man. Because I kind of don't see him. I don't see him playing this year. I'll be shocked if he plays this year. I'll be shocked.
Getting it whole year, bro.
And that's gonna be unfortunate because, like you said, the picks are gone. And now you don't. And I'm Baker Mayfield. Like, oh, what's up? Like, now y'all
need me.
Y'all got Captain Freaky over here. So now y'all need.
What you think about it, Trill?
I mean, as far as what the Baker Mayfield situation?
Well, just as far as the allegations with the more women coming out.
I mean, I hate to see it just because, I mean, we all know what Deshaun could do on that field. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. And then on top of that, he's an African-American on top of that. But, I mean, I hate the fact that he's going through it. At the same time, you got to be, you know what I'm saying, you got to be mindful of that. You know, certain things you can get away with, certain things you can do. You know what you're doing is wrong, bro, at the end of the day. If you are, you know what I'm saying, doing what you're doing. But it don't look good. You know, all the evidence is coming out, people speaking out. And now you got the Texans involved with it. So it doesn't look good. I just hope it doesn't, you know what I'm saying, hurt the Browns at the end of the day because they gave them all that guaranteed money. Like, for what at this point? You know what I'm saying? You might sit out the whole year. So, but it's crazy. It's real crazy.
I'm pretty sure it has to be something in their contract where they knew before they gave him this that if something go wrong like this, that have to get back half the money. You can't get the picks back. The picks are gone. Like Mara said, the picks are gone.
Picks gone.
There got to be some kind of clause. If the Browns are smart, they have something in that contract saying, well, if you're not able to play because the situation goes up. I mean, I hope they're that smart, but that's tough.
Never know.
And you know what? It doesn't always pay to be so eager. And they flew private jets down there. They went down there and they like, we need you. You got a starting quarterback, and they went down there breaking their neck. Hey, man, we'll give you all this money, and it might backfire on them, man. And this might be why the Browns can't never get over that hump.
I mean, but it also goes to show how good of a quarterback he could be and how bad of a quarterback they thought Mayfield was too.
Right.
It's full circle. Like we got to start, like you said, we got to start a quarterback who was hurt, who played hurt. You know, we had a playoff game the year before. But now we got this shiny new object over here. Oh, this is Deshaun Watson. We know he can be at his top. He played he played great with a horrible team.
Right.
So, I can't blame the Browns. I probably wouldn't have been the first team to offer him money. I probably been one of the teams that said, like, damn, I wish I could have did it afterwards. Like, had the money there, but I wouldn't have did it, though, because now they got protesters. They got to deal with that, which they're used to that anyway. But now you got this more women coming out. It's just giving the Browns.
So would it be what? So at the end of the day, with the outcome of Deshaun Watson, let's just say that he settles, pay all these women off. How do you think he'll be affected going forward in the NFL?
Go ahead, Mark.
Because you you win, people seem to forget about some things.
Yeah,
that is true.
If he settles, in order for him to get his name back and to get on the stage where he can be stomached, he's gonna have to win.
He's gonna have to win.
Have to win big. He's gonna have to win conference, go deep in the playoffs, and it can't be no get to the playoffs and get popped. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to handle some real business in order to establish himself again. And that's what it is at the end of the day right now, period. No matter how this thing turns out or unfolds for him.
Now, so the good thing is that no one has alleged rape. Deshaun better take $10 million and try to spread this out.
But that also gives the thing, okay, yeah, you settle. Selling means that you did the stuff that you said you didn't do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it depends though. Would you tell that to Michael Jackson?
If I was his,
that boy said, "Wow."
Michael Jackson did a lot of settling.
he did a lot. He did. No, that's true. So you guys are right. It's gonna take winning because we have seen players who done their things, and winning. You spin a basketball or football on your finger. Ooh, we forgot about the problems. I mean, they said the same thing about Kobe in his situation.
Kobe, yeah.
You came back and he won championships, and
fixes a lot.
Yeah,
let's not forget Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis. Yep.
Ben Roethlisberger. They don't talk about
Roethlisberger. They don't even bring.
Hey, I'm gonna whisper another one out there that y'all don't hear. Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying?
What Tom Brady do?
With the
shootout. The shootout in the Dominicans.
Yeah.
Say shootout with the Dominicans.
Yeah, his bodyguards and stuff got into a shootout.
What was this?
They ain't even talked about. That's what I'm saying. They don't talk about Tom Brady stuff.
Mara doing a deep reporting. I ain't never heard this.
I'm about to
this is like 2-3 years ago.
I'm about to
wait.
Brady
Tom Brady.
He didn't get out to the Dominicans. It's like a puffy thing. I ain't had nothing to do with it.
I'm pretty sure, but come on. Let's look
at
Brady.
I've never heard that until now. Like, that's crazy.
I'm pretty sure Brady had nothing to do with it.
Allegedly.
Right.
Tom Brady. I'm pulling it up now. I'm gonna send y'all the link.
Yeah, send that.
I heard Skip talk about it. I heard Shannon.
Right.
Because it's the great Tom Brady.
Right. Every
time Tom Brady blow his nose, they be on Tom Brady.
Brady got shooters, man.
Right. Is he Marvin Harrison out here?
Ooh, not Marvin.
I won't say his name too loud.
Right. Yeah, don't say Marvin name too loud, boy. Marvin come around with that hood on.
Yeah, what?
GD.
But we got a few more minutes left. I want to do something real. While Marv looking up this Tom Brady's fight out with the Dominicans story. We're gonna do some overrated, underrated, properly rated with just a few subjects really quick. I already know you guys. This is gonna be a quick one. First one will be quick and get over it real quick. Draymond Green.
Overrated.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was gonna be quick. Marv.
I felt just right.
Yeah, I'm about to say properly rated. Second round pick. He's an all-star.
That's true.
I say overrated just because you do a lot of talking. And on top of that, for the performance you had last night, you can't be talking like that and 2 points, 3 assists, and foul out. Like, come on.
My thing was in the interview, he came out and said, I played like crap. Did you play like crap? Would you play Draymond basketball? We don't look at the playoffs score.
Right.
But you can't have more fouls than you did.
He threw more players down than he did have points.
Why is he always on the ground with a player? Like every time I look up, he's always on the ground.
Man, that fight for the ball him and Jaylen Brown had was unnecessary, bro.
Unnecessary,
bro.
It really was.
That's him trying to get somebody head and backfire.
Right.
Entertaining though. I will say that.
No, yeah, he's very entertaining. Like I will like after basketball career, I will check him out on TNT because I would love to see what he has to say. Another one. I know this is all dear to our hearts. NBA 2K22. We are some hoopers. We play a lot. I ain't been on 2K22 in days because it's overrated to me.
I would say properly rated.
I would say overrated.
I'll say properly
Definitely
rated.
overrated.
Overrated. I'm not like I don't have an interest of playing no more. Like we get out there, we hoop. I turn it on, I turn right back off. Like I don't want to do it. Then it's just waiting for 2K23. Did you find the article with the?
I did not. I was looking for it. I'm gonna look for it later.
Hey, don't you be spreading rumors about my boy, man.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
I got the boy out here, man. I'm gonna send it to y'all. But I think the 2K is. I think it's overrated, man. They got a lot of stuff they need to fix, in my opinion.
Right,
man. And we already hearing whispers about them changing the a lot of things. Well, not a lot of things, but just changing up how they're doing the rankings for next season. The boy Brutal Sim, shout out to Brutal.
Shout out to Bruto, man.
He ain't gonna front us.
They ain't gonna
front you, man.
They ain't gonna front.
All right, last and not least, the most controversial topic, in my opinion, barbecue ribs.
Oh man,
overrated.
Ribs,
underrated.
I would say underrated for me.
I'm gonna say underrated, and the only reason why I say that is because if you don't think ribs is needed or off the chain, you're not getting the right type of ribs.
Now I will say that
the right type of ribs.
Right. You boys are Texas boys, and you know what I'm saying, y'all probably got the best barbecue in the world.
Man, you gotta get them baby backs that's falling off the bone, man.
Man,
boy, real talk.
But I'd have had some dudes that said, "Oh, this is the best ribs I ever made," and I tasted like,
But I would think for you because you're in Tennessee, correct?
Yeah.
Y'all got the barbecue out there also, right?
Go to Memphis.
Yeah, I did.
You gotta go to one of those mom and pops places, man. Don't go to no chain and nothing like that. You gotta go to that hole in the wall.
No.
You gotta go where it's only one location. Only one. This is it. We got another one.
Man, but I just not. When we grill over here, I'm like, nah. You want ribs? Nah, I don't want no.
Yeah.
Ribs. I'm good.
Yeah.
I gotta have some ribs, man.
I'm coming. Next time I come to Dallas, I come kick with y'all and get some ribs, man.
Yeah,
apparently
man.
I'm missing out on something.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, man. So yeah, we just about that time, man. We had a pretty good show. Real good, real good show. I hate that my screen didn't work, but I'm trying to fix on that for next time, man. And had the visuals. We trying to do it ESPN. Like I'm had the visuals with the two screens, the highlights going while we're talking. Me and Joe sitting here. I had it going for a minute, but technical difficulties, man. But
we worked through them.
Oh yeah. Definitely same time next week. Next week I'll be out of town, so I'll be doing my part from Virginia Beach. I'm still be on, so definitely doing the same time next time, man.
Must be nice.
Final words, Viz. What's your take on the series? How's it gonna wrap up?
I gotta go what I started with. I can't switch. I had Warriors in 6, but
looking like Warriors in 7.
Warriors in 7.
So would this, if Boston pulled this off, would this be considered one of the biggest upsets in a while? What y'all think? Just last little point.
I don't think it's that much of an upset. In my opinion, I don't think it is because you got the Boston Celtics over there with 2 All-Stars. 3 if you want to include Horford.
Right. Horford?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was an All-Star.
Okay.
He was an All-Star. But I mean, I don't think it'd be that much. I think I don't think it'd be an upset.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people lose money because a lot of people in Vegas put money on the Warriors. So
exactly.
When it comes to money, it'd be a real big upset because Warriors definitely supposed to dominate.
Would it be? Yeah. Would it be time to break up the Dubs?
Hell no. No.
They actually need to bring somebody in and push Draymond ass out.
Let's not forget they still got James Wiseman as well. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna bring a whole different element when he's back 100% healthy. So you know what I'm saying? I would keep that team together.
Right.
No doubt.
will be one of the best
that's
playoff
it.
runs in my opinion. Went through KD, Kyrie, Giannis, playoff Jimmy, then Steph. Yeah.
I agree.
Damn. I
That's
didn't even think about that.
Wow.
That's saying a lot, man.
You gotta
That's
think
saying a
about.
lot.
I gotta
That's a
rethink
good
that one
call,
now.
bro.
Don't forget you swept KD and Kyrie on top of that. So yeah, I agree.
Marvin Harrison certified. Yeah. Hey, you see Marvin in the cut, man. It's a scary sight.
So I gotta rethink that opinion, Nucho. That could be a good run. That's a heck of a run.
That's a heck of a run.
It's not better than my bad
man.
run in 2011 though, but it's up there. It would be up there.
Ooh, that's a good topic.
Yeah,
That's a good topic. Who had the best playoff?
I gotta throw this
Challenge
out
you with that one.
That needs to be a topic for when
Where's
the
the
finals
first?
are done, man. Who had
I'm
the
sorry,
best? What's one of the
Cowboys.
greatest
Where's the
playoff
first?
runs?
Where's
I'm
the
gonna go
first?
Mavs all day long.
Where's the first? Y'all seen it right here.
Man, stop it. You going with Carson bouncing to him?
I think he gonna be problems for y'all boys.
Is Carson gonna start over the other quarterback? No, they still got him.
The young boy.
No, number 4.
I can't think his name right now.
The starter they had last year, right?
Yeah, him, number 4. He's still there.
I'm gonna watch it, man. You got the jersey on.
Yeah,
He
I
don't-
mean,
he
he's
don't
still,
know.
he's still,
Hey, you know who you remind me of, bro? That quarterback we talking about, you know who you remind me of?
Young Romo.
The young Romo.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that.
It's competition, man. Whoever may the best man win. But I think that step up this year.
I'm gonna love playing against Carson Wentz again.
Oh, I'm gonna love it.
I'm gonna love it.
We gonna say that for next time. We definitely got some more topics we didn't really get into, man, because we just had so much a good time with topics we already had. But we'll say those for next time, man. Good show, man. We'll see y'all next week, man. Thank you for everybody tuning in. Shout out Mon and their crew for giving us this platform.
Oh yeah.
Check them out on Sundays, 3:00 p.m., 2:00 Central Time. Like I said, they gave us this platform. He been in and out of the chat, helping us out, man. Really getting us going. Shout out to them boys, man.
Everything pod.
Yeah, everything podcast, man. Same platform as us. So we check you guys out next week, man. Holla.
All right, man. Y'all take care.
Go, fellas.
All right.